Whoops, motherfucking whoop, guys. You already know it's the one and only Miss Juggalette, and that means that I'm jacking Thursday. Sorry, guys. I've had a little bit of issues lately, and my phone's going off with Spike, who's supposed to be in school. But anyways, guys, so I missed, Tuesday because, I have no computer right now. Now I'm on one right now, but that's because it's my grandmother's. She was in the hospital, so I had no way of getting this computer until last night. But I was so excited because I was able to see Spike for the first time in like 3 days. So I thought that was a little bit more important. Sorry, guys. You know, I love you guys too, but I miss Spike, so it's kind of. But, anyways, so this topic of the week was by Jers, and it was, how crazy are you? Now, that's kind of difficult on what you define crazy as. I have been called the kind of bitch you don't want to mess with, kind of crazy, I guess. I'm the kind of person that is intimidating, I guess you could say. I get very crazy when it comes to people messing with what's mine, specifically boyfriends. Um, like I've told this story once and a couple times, and I got a couple people telling me that I was pretty crazy. But anyways, I dated back in high school a football player. It wasn't for very long because he ended up being a douchebag, and I left him. But typical, yeah, typical football player. But anyways, I was in band, as most people know. I played band in marching band and for like 10, 11 years, something like that. I started in like 4th grade. But I had told him that I would meet him after practice. So I went over to go see him, and this girl, he was on his way to come see me, walking out of the arena, and one of the cheerleaders, because we practice over in the practice field, the band, and the other ones, football players and cheerleaders, practice in the arena, the football track arena place, because it's the track and football, yeah, whatever. But so I was on my way over to see him, and he was on his way out. And the cheerleader came over and was just all over him, Not kissing him or anything, but just all over him. And it pissed me off. And I told him, I said, don't be surprised if I confront her next time. Well, next game day rolled around, and I went over to see him after practice. And I went to go see him and, hugged him, whatever. And she started to come over. I told him, I said, honey, I'll be right back. Left for a couple minutes. She comes over, starts talking to him, and, about to do the same thing as she did the other day. I come over and grab a hold of him, like put my arm around his waist in one hand, and the other one, I'm carrying a baseball bat. One of those heavy metal baseball bats. Can do major damage. I told her, you touch him one more time, you even so much as look at him funny, and you're no longer going to be on the fucking cheerleading team. Because I'm going to fuck up that pretty little face, and you're not going to be able to do another herky again, because this is going to be shoved up a place you don't want it. She didn't mess with him after that. I've locked kids in drum lockers. I've beaten the hell out of a woman because of defense for my mother. She is a bus driver. She works for the government. Well, not government, but she works for the state. And, so she can't do anything. And there was this woman across the street threatening to kill our dog and threatening about my family and everything else like that, you know, threatening my sister and all yada, yada, yada. Mom got upset and told her that she was going to come over there and beat her ass. My mom starts barreling downstairs in a pair of boxers and a tank top, going after a mid-30s woman who started coming at her with a lead pipe. Now, my mother is a bigger woman. I was able to grab a hold of her and swing her back into her car and go after this woman. As soon as she seen me coming towards her, she dropped the pipe and started to run. I went over to her, grabbed a hold of her, and that's when she took a swing at me. And after that, she don't remember much because she was on the ground. Ended up going to the hospital. You know, nothing happened, but, you know, I'm defensive, I guess I could say. I'm defensive in the basic term. But, you know, I can also do the other crazy stories about how, you know, one story, I was younger, and we were tubing, and we were on the back of this thing. I don't remember what it is, but it was really, really fast. And we were doing turns. Well, as everybody knows, when you do certain turns, it goes faster than what the watermobile thingy, whatever it's called, ski thing is. So the inner tube was going round in circle, bouncing off of the water. And it was going up to, when they checked, it was going up to where I was at 60 miles an hour. And I hit a rock and flew up in the fucking air and landed face first into the water. Now, after fracturing a couple of bones, I didn't know that until I went to the hospital, but fracturing a couple bones, after that whole entire situation of falling and hitting my face and, you know, basically hurting myself severely, I got back up in the inner tube about 4 more times. I mean, back when I was younger, I did a lot of dares. I ate an earthworm, which was really disgusting. But, you know, I spit it back out. I couldn't handle it. It was nasty. I've played chicken with a car before. I've gotten hit by a bus. Long story on that one. Remember how I said my mom was a bus driver? Yeah. I've had a gun pointed to my head, which wasn't necessarily my fault. I mean, it all depends on what you count as crazy, but if you were going to categorize me as any sort of crazy, I'm the defensive crazy. Basically, if you fuck with my man, you fuck with my family, you fuck with my friends, you ain't going to be doing much more fucking around. Because I'm either going to make sure that you aren't fucking literally, because I will rip your fucking dick off and shove it up your ass, make you shit it out, put it in a blender, and then make you eat it. Or I'm going to fill your vagina with bleach, you know, and then I'm going to sew your fucking snatch up with a rusty, dull sewing needle. You ain't gonna be having no dicks up in you no more. So, I've got the sick mind. I've got the defense. So, what can I say? I'm a crazy bitch in some points. But, yeah. How crazy are you, though? And tell me what you think. Do you think that I'm crazy, or do you think I'm just a little bit too innocent? I'll let you guys be the judge of that. But I'm gonna get going, guys. I've got some laundry to do, and I've got another video that I want to do. So, I will see you guys later. Much motherfucking wicked clown love, and don't forget, always keep it wicked. Later, guys.